Kia ora everybody, my name is AJ Alexander Jones. I am the director of Romantic Getaway, and I'm doing a little director's commentary for you all today because I thought that could be fun. So, this is me and Emily. I'm playing a character named Dumbass, and she is playing a character named Honey. The way this was filmed, if anyone's interested, is obviously you film everyone's bits and pieces first. And what's funny is the entire driving scene here is filmed over one long stretch of road. We just kept driving back and forth. So if you can see any of the overexposed background out the window, that's what that looks like. A lot of the reaction shots of Emily were just her not acting, which is often the best stuff you can find with any actor, is look for the pieces in between where they don't think they're being filmed and you'll get the most naturalistic performances. So all her reactions of that. So this Bonnie and Clyde line came to me quite late when I wrote the script because I came up with the idea to do it's a story about a bank robbing husband and wife. I sort of fell into that backwards because I knew I wanted the hostage to provide some closure for the two other characters, for the two robber characters, and it seemed most natural to have them be together. And I think something in my mind was yeah, because a bank robbing husband and wife is a thing, and it wasn't until I was writing it that I thought of Bonnie and Clyde. Brianna plays Caroline, the hostage. Does a great job here. I told her to channel Aubrey Plaza, and she said, "Who's Aubrey Plaza?"
You didn't hear any of that, Caroline?
Consider it wiped from my memory.
I mean, she nails it, doesn't she? I think she's great. Obviously, this looks a lot different in the raw footage. We had to crush some blacks and balance some colours out. And one of the biggest changes to the original footage is that it's been desaturated quite a lot. And that was a suggestion from my friend Richard, and I think it really, not only does it mask some of the problems with the slightly overexposed footage, but I think it fits the tone.
You just want some positive affirmation from your wife, but the only place you get it from is this other guy.
A couple of small touches that I haven't pointed out that I'm quite proud of. My character, Dumbass, he's still got the tag on his balaclava, whereas Honey doesn't, because I thought that would be a fun indication of how she's smarter than him, where he doesn't even take the tag off. And as well as the beard poking out the bottom of the balaclava, I think is funny because it's such a bad move if you're a bank robber, because it's so distinguishable.
He gives up on things too easily.
He does. You do. And you're so strong and brave. And
Emily hated telling me all these lovely things about me. We've been friends since we were 7 or 8 years old. And she was like, "You're a real piece of shit for writing into your script that I'm in love with you." So this shot here, this wide shot here, was achieved by putting Velcro command strips on the bottom of a camera and attaching it to the dashboard. It turned out so much better than I thought it would. And at this point here, we were running low on battery, and we had cast that needed to leave, so we're really just struggling to try and get it all done. We're really racing, so we didn't have a camera guy because there wasn't going to be anyone who'd fit in the car, so had to do this all ourselves. And here is the brains, aka Josh, who you would have heard on the $1 Genre podcast that we also dropped. We did 2 takes of this.
Any trouble?
One where he grinned and one where he didn't.
Nothing we couldn't fix.
And I'm really proud of that line. I think it's one of those great little I get it. It means 2 things. The way I did the shot there is that there's a bunch of green screen stuff happening on there with the gun, the muzzle flash, and the blood spurt. But what I think really sells it is the shot of Josh actually reacting and reeling back is sped up a little bit so that he it's a sort of an involuntary movement. Love this scene. I think this scene I downplayed some of the desaturation because I thought I really loved the sort of straw blonde look on Brianna, and I really wanted to make that pop. And fun fact, in the script, I'm supposed to hand her a wad of $20 notes. It's actually supposed to be Emily as well, but we ended up swapping roles for whatever reason, just for that scene. But I couldn't get a wad of $20 notes, and then I was like, it'll be probably funnier if she only gets one. And I like to think that moments after this film ends, I like to think that Honey and Dumbass are immediately caught. I don't think they get away at all. And when I directed Brianna for that scene, I was sort of like, hey, this has been a massive emotional experience for my character and Emily's character, but for you, I want you to feel like this is the dumbest shit you've ever had to put up with in your life, you know? So I think she really played that. She really sold that really well. And yeah, I kind of like the idea of telling these stories that are like emotional for one person, but not emotional for the other. So yeah, this is the director's commentary for $1 Genre. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you would like, if you'd like anything more. And yeah, hopefully going to do this for further months and put it behind a paywall.